All right, so I got about an hour drive. I'm doing finishing up a deal I did yesterday with a guy in Ohio, and I forgot to take some stuff, and that's kind of why I want to talk today about the highs and the lows of being an entrepreneur. All right, so if any of you have ever heard me speak and talk about how I got started, it really was 11 years old. I saw this pair of New Balance tennis shoes that I thought were the coolest things ever. And my mom, being a single parent at the time, couldn't afford those kind of shoes. The shoes that I got were Kmart $2.50 shoes. They were no designer shoes, but they were functional and they did the job, and I love my mom for what she did and what she provided, but I wanted something different. So she told me, well, I can't afford it. So if you want it, you have to figure it out yourself, figure out how to make money, figure out how to go buy it yourself. And she said if I made the money, that she would take me to the store and I would be able to buy those amazing tennis shoes that I sought after for so long. Okay, and that leads me into the struggles, really, of being an entrepreneur, because early on in life, you don't have the experience, you don't have the wisdom to know what you're doing, if you're doing it the right way or the wrong way. So being an entrepreneur is kind of trial and error. You try something, if you fail at it, or if it doesn't work, if you want to look at it that way, then you try a different way. And the successes and the failures of being an entrepreneur are not just yours. I think a lot of people forget this, that everyone around you that is on that journey with you, whether they chose to be or whether you chose for them to be with you, they suffer the consequences if things don't go well, but they also can reap the rewards if things go super good. So my first venture to get those tennis shoes, I really had to find a way to make some money. So I would go around the neighborhood and I would knock at everybody's doors, and I would take my push mower with me and my rake, and I would ask them, can I do something for you so I can make some money? And I wasn't shy about asking for that, although, believe it or not, very early on in my life, I was kind of shy. It didn't take long to come out of that bubble. When you're an entrepreneur, you either come out of the bubble or you go back to 9 to 5. There's no way in hell I'm going back to 9 to 5. I've tried that. My first job was, besides mowing lawns and painting fences, raking leaves, taking out their trash, doing whatever I could, I started working at this farmer's field in the summer and picking strawberries. And I did that all summer to make some money. And that was cool because I could ride my 10-speed bike there and I could make some money. And then I would be able to buy something that I wanted and not have to ask my mom. Now, I will say this. My mom made a choice to become a single parent because there was let's say there was abuse in the relationship both ways, and she was